What's going on with you? What's going on, everybody? It's week 90. 90 weeks of this. What's this? It's a vlog in a basement. It's an LGS. It's Pandora's Deck Box. You can go to pandorasdeckbox.com or use the code Eat, Ship, and Die on your save 5% first order QR code. I fucked it all up. Doesn't matter. I talk about the news. It's been 90 weeks of me talking into a camera. I don't know. You know, we talk about magic and the business and whatever. And you watch it maybe. There's like 6 of you. 6 of you watch it and they want to know all about magic news. Magic news coming up. Oh, we got an Alex, a Bree, a John, a Tyler. We got a dog and a kid. And doesn't matter. Who cares? Who gives a shit? Magic news. Goblin Storm Secret Lair deck drops on Monday. It's $150. It will sell out in less than 30 minutes. If you want to buy it, you can watch this video. It's the thing I tell you how to make success guaranteed in a secret lair situation. I put it on Reddit, people were pissy and bitchy, and I don't care how you feel about it. You can either choose to ignore it and pretend it doesn't exist and be sad when you don't get the secret lair drop, or you can do the instructions that I tell you and you can have the secret lair drop that you want. Those are your choices. I put disabled comments because I don't want to fucking talk about it. Either you use it or you don't use it. Chaos Vol scoops happened. There was a Chaos Vault. It was ice cream adjacent. There was foil and non-foil versions of 2 different secret lairs, and you can get them in any 2 combinations. You had to buy 2 though. It sold out pretty quick. Alex got a couple for the shop to buy, crack for singles. It was a weird drop. Not a ton of value, but it sold out instantly, which means they printed a dozen. I don't know what's going on. Pokemon news. The Chaos Rising pre-release happened last weekend. Did you go to any? Did you get the Greninja? How was your pre-release experience? Tell me in the comments below. I'm a little burpy. It's fine. Riftbound news. Unleashed has been fully released. It's out. Prices have, stabilized around 150 to less a little bit. I don't know. It's around MSRP, which it always should have been, because cost is one of the cheapest of all the TCGs. It's around $80 for a distribution cost. I can't tell you exactly. It's around there. So the MSRP of 120 is almost doubling your money. It's a really good margin. So the fact that you can find Riftbound Unleashed at MSRP in some places, like we were selling it, that's good. We can make money. You can get a cheap product. Origins never should have been $300 to $400. It's crazy. I don't have any One Piece news this week. This is all going to be business news. All right. This is a heavy business news week. All right. I didn't have time to watch anything about what was going on in the industry. It's insane. Ascended Heroes is still, I can't keep things on the shelf. It's bonkers out there. Anyway, business news. Electronic shelf label demo kit is in the mail. It's on the move. It's in California. It's coming to us. It's going to be cool to integrate our daily repricer script to communicate with these little e-ink tags that go into the shop, and you can look at them and it tells you information, usually the price of an item that you may want to be interested in purchasing. And I could also put other things recently, how many we have left and how many have sold recently and what the market price is and, all that shit. It's cool. I could put a big red deal if it's on sale, like our perfect order sleeved packs we were selling for $5 a pack because we got a whole bunch of them. All right. It's going to be good. This is like a real store. This is what a real store has, is they have prices on things. When you go into the thing, you know how much things cost. It's a weird situation because I feel like if I put a price tag on the stuff that's in the fancy glass case that's very expensive, then people might want to target it for more thieving. I don't know. There's a part of me that says we've only been robbed once, and it was because it said Magic 50 plus. And the guy took the singles out of the cards because he knew they were worth $50 or more. And right now we have a bunch of shit that's on display and it doesn't have a label. And it's $1,000 box, and then people don't think about it. They're like, oh, a Celebrations super premium collection? That's, I don't know, what's that, $100? It's approaching $1,000. And if I have a little sign that says $1,000, isn't it just a big red arrow that says take this. This is a good thing to take. I don't want anybody to rob us. I'm annoyed. I think it'll be a good net positive sort of situation when we have labels on things. I'm just nervous. I'm nervous about having labels on things, and then also people now, shitty people. There's shitty people, all right? Anyway, market pricing. Let's talk about market pricing for a while. Our gimmick for the first year we were open was to be below market. In all things, we wanted to be below market because we wanted to be the good guy scalper. We're the guy you come to because you get a deal. You get a little baby deal. Generally, not far under. We're between 5 and 10%, depending on the item. And the actual gimmick is that if we get a whole bunch of it from distribution at a really cheap rate, we're going to sell it to you at a really good deal. Like we had super premium collections. We sold them to the patrons for what was like $230 a box, and we sold them in store for $260. Market was $300. We had to pay $220. So the fact that it's a bummer that we were selling it for $260 when MSRP was what, like $90 back or $80 when they were released. Yeah, that doesn't work when distribution's charging you $220 for a thing, and then you make $40 on a $200 item. It's not a lot. So we got a bunch of those. We sold them in the store. They're now done. We're back up to $2.99 or whatever market is now because we ran out. That's how it works. But here's the thing. All right. We're going to go to market price because we can't keep Pokemon on shelves. I just can't do it. Anything that's a good deal and it's in our store, it's just gone. And now we have empty shelves, and it feels bad when people come in and they're like, ooh, where's anything? And what do you have? And I'm like, well, I have perfect order booster packs for $5. And they're like, I don't want that. Of course, nobody wants that. Everybody wants Ascended Heroes poster collections for $90 instead of $150 or whatever the hell the market is right now. And we had that, and then it disappeared. And it was great. And everybody was happy. They got the deal, was super happy, but it's not sustainable. We could make more money. We could be around longer if the things sold for more money and the things stayed on the shelves. People had more choice. It doesn't feel good. It feels bad. But it's got to be what it is. Chaos Rising. We're getting a decent amount of Chaos Rising. Not a ton, but like enough that we might have more than an opening weekend worth, which is what most of our set releases are. Is like, oh, we sell it for MSRP, but only for the first weekend because then it's all gone. We might have enough for 2 weekends, but the idea is while we have a lot of Chaos Rising, it's not going to be, if market price for an ETB is $100, I don't know, I haven't looked. If it is $100 and we paid a small number, less than 50, we'll try to meet you in the middle. We'll be at $70, or whatever. But that's only while we have a bunch of stuff. And here's the other side of that coin, market price, right? We buy things at market price. So if you come in and you sell us an ETB and it's $100 ETB and you want your 75, 65, whatever, we're probably going to raise rates on stuff too. If say it's 75% trade, you get $75 worth of trade. That's based on $100. That means we need to sell it at $100 to make that 25% margin. If we're selling it for $90 to be cool and everybody loves us, then we make a lot less money. The margin is squished, and then you can't really run a business that has overhead and employees and lights and gas and toilets and whatever. You can't run it on a 10% margin. It's tough. So anyway, I already told you before that Japanese pricing doesn't make any sense, and you just buy it on TCGplayer because to get it from Japan now is more expensive than TCGplayer by a lot. I think Ninja Spinner was the only thing we're making money on, and it's like $5. It's so bad. We're just going to be slightly over market. We're going to try to make 20% margin. So if we buy it at 100, it's going to be $120. That's what we're going to try to do. It sucks. And if market is 100 and we're charging 120, don't buy it. I'll tell you to buy it on TCGplayer because it doesn't make sense to buy it here. That's how it's going. Pokemon, I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of Pokemon market. Anyway, breaking even is fine for patrons when it's from distribution because the builds are spent, right? But to break even on collection buys, that doesn't make any sense. So we're going to start buying more collections. We had a bunch of people bring in cool stuff this weekend. It was all like singles, and singles are great. Singles move pretty well. but not really expensive singles. They kind of sit for a while, and these people were bringing in like $400 plus cards, and they wanted 85% cash. It's not reasonable. We can't give you 85% cash. It doesn't make any sense for singles. There was like, oh, I could go get 90% at a card show right now. And I'm like, you should do that. You should definitely go to a card show and do that, because you should get the most money you can. It doesn't make sense for you to sell it to us if you can go get more money and you're fine going to a card show. You like going to card shows. There's free ones. There's one Emerald Square Mall or whatever in Massachusetts. You can go for free. And you will probably get 90% for your big expensive Charizard. But when we tell you up front that, here's a little placard at the front that says what our trade rates are, cash rates. And then you're like, I want 85%. We're like, it's not going to happen. And then you're like, okay, well, we'll see. And then we come back at 65% or whatever. And then you're pissed. It's upsetting. It's a bummer. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about the secret lair thing. I'm just like, I'm trying to do a good deed and tell people how to get the things that they want. And then Reddit was fucking bitching about it. I'm in a foul mood because people were angry about my good deed. Ideally, here's the thing. I mentioned it in the video. All right. They just use the Pokemon system. You can't refresh. You can't use multiple windows. You get IP blocked if you have more than one window open. It's perfect. Just ban everyone that's trying to manipulate the system. The fact that Costco and Wizards have a system that's exploitable, everyone should know about the exploit. Everybody should use the exploit, and then they'll fix the exploit. That's where my head's at, and I'm sorry that you're pissed off. You're either a scalper or you're misguided. I don't know what to tell you. Quick recap. Had a shitty week. I think I rolled an 8 last week. It feels like an 8. I'm going to roll a die. Speaking of rolling dice, I'm going to tell you what this week holds. We got a tungsten D20. It tells you the future, if you know, that sort of thing. Thanks for everybody for watching. Sorry this one wasn't so like newsy. It was more just kind of ranting about business shit. But it's sometimes like that. Busy. Very busy. All right. Look at this. Flipping the camera around, showing you the D20. Gonna roll it. Gonna say thanks for watching. Thanks for being a patron if you're a patron. Bye. Wait, no, not yet. 6. Oh, it gets worse. It's a 6 kind of week, everybody. I can't even show you. The goddamn light's not working. It's a 6. Goodbye.